Look around you. So many talented people, brimming with ideas, dreams, potential. But statistically, a staggering 90% of people will sabotage their success before they even take the first real step. Hey everyone, and welcome back to Lexicon Bloom. Think about that. 90%. Why? Why do we do this? Is it just laziness? Are some people just born unlucky? Is there some hidden force holding us back? Or is it something far more intimate? Is your own brain the very thing designed to help you secretly working against you? For the longest time, I felt trapped, stuck, like I had potential locked inside a vault I couldn't open. Fear, regret over missed chances, the soul-crushing weight of procrastination. Sound familiar? We look for external reasons, right? Oh, I didn't have enough time. The market wasn't ready. It's too competitive. But what if the biggest barrier isn't out there, but right here, between your ears? You see, your mentality isn't necessarily broken. It's not fundamentally flawed. It's just stuck in an ancient operating system, stuck in survival mode. And today, we're going to talk about how to rewire that system, how to flip that switch. What if I told you something truly radical? What if failure isn't actually real? Not in the way you think it is, anyway. And what if procrastination isn't a character defect, but simply a trick your mind plays on you to keep you safe? We are diving deep into the hidden mechanics of self-sabotage, and I'm going to give you 3 unspoken rules to fundamentally change your relationship with fear, procrastination, and action. Rule number 1 will show you how to stop listening to the lies your brain tells you. Rule number 2 will give you the power to crush procrastination, not through sheer willpower, but through clever strategy. And rule number 3 is so counterintuitive, so against everything you think you should do. You are going to want to write it down. Trust me on this. Ready to unlock your potential? Let's start right now. Let's get to the root of it. Why does your brain feel like it's holding you back? Think of your brain not as a calm, rational supercomputer, but as a paranoid prediction machine. Its primary job for millennia was not to make you happy or successful, but to keep you alive. Did that rustle in the bushes mean a potential meal or a tiger about to eat you? The brains of your ancestors who assumed tiger and ran away. Those are the genes that survived. The ones who thought potential meal, well, they became meals. So, your brain is hardwired to assume the worst. It's constantly scanning the horizon for potential threats, applying for that dream job. Threat, you might be rejected, feel embarrassed, look incompetent. Starting that business threat, you might lose money, fail, be judged. Putting your art out there. Threat, people might criticize it, ignore it, laugh. Your brain, in its well-meaning but outdated wisdom, screams, danger. Stay where you are. It's safer here. And here's the kicker. Your brain literally lies to you. It conjures up worst-case scenarios that have almost zero probability of actually happening, or are survivable even if they do. Why? Because it thinks you're still running from lions. A bruised ego or a failed project feels, to your primitive brain, like a life-threatening situation. It's protecting you from emotional death, confusing it with physical death. This is why you talk yourself out of things. This is why you feel that knot of anxiety. This is why you procrastinate. Your brain is generating fear as a signal to stop, retreat, and stay safe. But staying safe in the modern world often means staying stuck, stagnant, and far away from your potential. So, if our brains are built this way, are we doomed? Absolutely not. We just need to update the software. We need to install the new operating system. Here are the 3 unspoken rules to rewire your brain. Shift from survival mode to thriving mode, and start taking action towards your success. Pay close attention. These are simple, but not always easy. They require awareness and practice. Rule number 1, challenge your brain's lies. This is where we confront that paranoid prediction machine directly. We expose its outdated programming. Remember how your brain assumes the worst? It predicts catastrophe to keep you safe. The rule here is to identify that specific prediction and then deliberately seek evidence to prove it wrong. This isn't some abstract concept. This is a daily practice. Every morning, or whenever you feel that familiar resistance bubbling up before you're about to do something important, write down one specific fear your brain is predicting. Be specific, not just "I'm afraid to start," but "I'm afraid if I send this email, the person will ignore me and I'll feel stupid." Or "I'm afraid if I start writing, I'll realize I have no good ideas and waste my time." Get the lie out of the abstract fear space and onto paper or a screen. This immediately reduces its power. It makes it concrete, something you can examine. Then, the critical part, prove it wrong. You don't have to disprove the entire fear instantly. You just need to take the smallest possible action that generates contrary evidence. Think about Sarah. Sarah had brilliant ideas at work, but every time there was a meeting, her brain screamed, "You'll embarrass yourself if you speak up. Everyone will think your idea is dumb. Just stay quiet, it's safer." Her daily fear prediction: "I'll embarrass myself if I speak up in the meeting." Following rule number 1, she decided to test this lie. She didn't aim to dominate the meeting. Her tiny action to prove the lie wrong was simply to speak for 60 seconds about one specific point she'd prepared. What happened? She spoke. She didn't embarrass herself. Her idea was well received. In fact, it impressed her boss so much, she got a promotion shortly after. She didn't eliminate the fear entirely, but she gathered powerful evidence. "Okay, brain, you said I'd be embarrassed. I felt the fear. I spoke anyway, and I wasn't embarrassed. You were wrong." The more evidence you gather against your brain's predictions, the weaker those predictions become over time. Okay, rule number 2. This one is specifically designed to dismantle that giant, looming monster called procrastination. Most people think overcoming procrastination is about finding motivation or forcing yourself to power through. While discipline helps, rule number 2 is far more effective because it bypasses the resistance entirely. Rule number 2, embrace imperfect action. Procrastination isn't laziness. It's often a response to feeling overwhelmed, or more commonly, the fear of doing something badly. The pressure to be perfect before you start is paralyzing. Your brain sees the massive task ahead, predicts failure or inadequacy, and says, "Nope, too hard, too scary. Let's do laundry instead." This rule is the antidote. Give yourself permission to be messy. Give yourself permission to be bad at it. Just start. The goal isn't a perfect outcome right away. The goal is momentum. The goal is breaking the inertia. The goal is sending a signal to your brain that says, "We are moving, and it's okay if it's not perfect." Instead of saying, "I need to write this entire report," say, "I will write the title and the first sentence." Instead of saying, "I need to clean the whole house," say, "I will pick up 5 things and put them away." Instead of saying, "I need to practice guitar for an hour," say, "I will play one scale for 2 minutes." By lowering the bar drastically, you reduce the perceived threat. It's so easy, your brain doesn't trigger the danger. Abort. Signal as strongly. And here's the magic. Action creates motivation. Once you start, even imperfectly, you build momentum. You get a tiny win. That tiny win makes the next tiny step feel easier, and the step after that. You crush procrastination not by waiting for motivation, but by creating it through imperfect action. All right, are you ready for rule number 3? This is the one that feels the most backward, the most counterintuitive. We are hardwired to avoid discomfort. Physical pain, emotional pain, uncertainty, awkwardness, effort. Our brains are constantly seeking comfort, ease, and predictability. But guess what? Growth, learning, and success happen outside your comfort zone. They happen smack dab in the middle of discomfort. Your brain thinks discomfort equals danger. It thinks feeling awkward during a networking event is a sign you should flee. It thinks the frustration of not understanding a new skill means you should give up. But discomfort isn't danger. Discomfort is the price of admission to the next level of your potential. Rule number 3, lean into the discomfort. This doesn't mean you have to like feeling uncomfortable. It means you stop avoiding it. You stop letting the feeling of discomfort dictate your actions. Instead of saying, ugh, this feels scary, hard, awkward, I should stop, you learn to say, okay, I feel scary, hard, awkward, and I'm going to proceed anyway. This is powerful because it reconfigures your brain's understanding of discomfort. You're teaching it, hey, I felt that fear, that awkwardness, that frustration, and I survived. In fact, I'm stronger because of it. When you feel the resistance, the fear, the urge to retreat, notice it. Acknowledge the feeling without judgment. Okay, brain, I hear you. I feel scared right now. Allow it. Don't fight the feeling. Trying to suppress fear often makes it stronger. Just let it be there. Take action anyway. Ask yourself, what is the smallest possible step I can take right now while feeling this discomfort? This isn't about becoming fearless. It's about becoming courageous, which is feeling the fear and taking action regardless. You are building your capacity for discomfort. You are expanding your comfort zone like a muscle. The more you lean into it, the less power it holds over you. Think about how these 3 rules work together. You challenge your brain's lies, rule 1, which helps you identify the specific fears holding you back. Then, you embrace imperfect action, rule 2, to bypass the paralysis of perfectionism and build momentum. Despite those fears, and as you take imperfect action on those challenges, you will inevitably feel discomfort, uncertainty, and the possibility of not being perfect. That's where you lean into the discomfort, rule 3. Training your brain that these feelings are signals for growth, not danger. This isn't about becoming a different person. It's about understanding how your incredible but ancient brain works, and then choosing to operate from an updated system. Your potential isn't broken. Your drive isn't missing. You've just been running on default settings designed for dodging saber-toothed tigers, not building your dream life. Failure isn't a brick wall, it's just feedback. Procrastination isn't laziness, it's a fear response. And discomfort isn't a sign to stop, it's a sign you're on the right track. You have the power to rewire, to update your operating system, to stop sabotaging your success before it even begins. It starts with awareness, and it continues with practice. Here is your action step right now. Apply rule number 1 immediately. What is one thing you are avoiding doing because your brain is predicting a negative outcome? Write that specific fear down. Then, take the absolute smallest step you can today to gather evidence against that prediction. Send that one email, write that one sentence, make that one quick phone call. Do it. Prove your brain wrong just once. Which of these 3 rules resonated with you the most? Which one are you going to focus on implementing this week? Let me know in the comments below. I read every single one, and hearing your experiences helps build this community. If this video helped you understand yourself better or gave you the push you needed, please hit that like button. And if you want more tools and strategies to master your mindset, overcome internal blocks, and unlock your full potential, make sure you subscribe and ring that notification bell so you don't miss future videos. Remember, your brain is a powerful ally when you understand how it works. Stop letting it hold you back. Start rewiring it today. Thank you so much for watching. Keep challenging those lies, keep taking imperfect action, and keep leaning into that discomfort. You've got this. I'll see you in the next video.